Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. That's better. Enough of you. Up there? The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks? This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance.
Subtle, I know who.
Then we need not wait. Hand me the... Leave it in our...
Your care.
That is but by one means or another.
Then I'll have to polite. I won't let you
Then we find us very well.
Let's see, shall we? Finished. Nice try. It's over.
Impressive, but we have other...
Why do you want it?
It lays out in no uncertain... It tells the shameful history. Would you say that this
I don't know.
You don't? Your sword may be sharp, so let me answer. There is no... That a series of events took... It is a question. If enough people...
So you're trying to control?
We are trying to protect from knowledge. That is all. You may keep the book. The world is small until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Come on. Faster! Time to fight. No need to ride from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. Conditioning. Disposed of. I wasn't exaggerating. It's a... This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried? There's something hidden among... This must be the reg... So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. And where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. This one. done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman. Uncle, the Field Marshal has...
Of course.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Porter's Aldrich. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the... He asked if I might have a solution.
One of your...
Master Quinton would probably...
Another outlaw. Just the thing we need to put these rotten... Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can... You still haven't mentioned how we might manage the...
Oh, don't. The seven high house. They have all agreed to make the most... Oh, of course, it did take it. But luckily I had...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you...
It was more of a...
Well, the old battle actually had a shipload of talents delivered to my... And when the other houses saw the parsimonious... Now, join us there at your earliest...
Of course, Uncle.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not... That is, unless you'd have them...
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly, but my soldiers actually need their rations. They'll be dead even before you...
Perhaps I might suggest, though supply routes are indeed disrupted, allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. But I'm sure that you two such firm friends as yourself... Rutherford spoke fondly of...
Us?
I can't stand...
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality...
And what kind of company are you expecting him to keep?
Criminal? How? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this...
Upstanding!
Once more unto...
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation. We wish simply to bring stability to the... And to do that, we must convince those in power. There will be disagreements, yes. And if we show them the path, the fate of the world lies in my nephew, but the well-being of her people lies...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, for what great moment in history... Citizen... Well,
That it is.
this is the role you were born for. We shall play our parts to the realm needs its... I want you to keep...
I will.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is it?
There's something about it.
You should have...
Welcome back.
Welcome. Yeah. Truth be told,
No. Ember lost his nut, but he didn't lose heart.
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that all I have gleaned from this trial...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting, after all.
with a bit of hard work. But a scout's nose is by sniffing out that log. Wouldn't do to waste it.
Fine.
I'll do what. I'll spend my days and I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, though. Just like someone, and if you ask me, about time the curse breakers took...
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you?
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's why we need men like Ember more than... Remember that.
I will, Sid.
Vivian,
But it she again she and on her. But the more so forgive.
Mid. Tell
It get
that you know.
but you okay.
Sit.
She.
Do you wait.
Sis,
Look. I found it. Is that all?
That's
Thank.
They did.
will it?
What a-
Oh, wait. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But All that hard work.
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project?
I hated you. The director.
The reg was
I all then I can know.
it's
I'm all
not
the. You all right? About. Oi! Let's see.
something troubling.
It's just
I'm sure she'd like that.
back in the north. Yeah, I'll let the little taste.
So,
Well, the problem is that
is there anything I can do? All right then.
a good look.
Not just any.
No. There's no thing is, they're
Only the big day is faster.
that or the bird whose horse it.
Well, there's no shortage of those past. I think I might make that my first port.
You're a good friend.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, it's usually me making demands of hypocrisy. Lawsman Harpock,
Ah, yes.
you spoke of making a...
Then I should begin by... This was some years ago, of course. At that time, I had to supervise, all to ensure that the future... Alas, I had not expected to...
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied, not when I know he dwells up...
The guild weighs heavily on it, but as you say...
When I first met him, and I did nothing to eat, it is one of them... Good morrow to you, my friend. Ah, yes. Indeed. Then go. Despite Scarlet, it is in wood. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
Joshua, I don't think I'd really...
I suppose it's...
She doesn't think she...
And that's why we need to let her know that we still... But how to do that?
Of course. Do you remember the time and Jill and I broke from the prison?
To see this note, it was the first time, Father. And when he realized you were missing...
It was the Lord Commander who finally found...
Then it seems you and Jill...
Man's Hill.
Oh, true.
You're saying I should go and scout...
I'm...
Run like the wind. no mistakes. Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose. This is the place, but I'm sorry.
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be...
Perhaps, but it's the only place I...
Then why not ask
someone at the backyard? Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me.
Oh, they're near. Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. I'm where?
Look, Daddy. Shiny, so bright.
Whoever's idea it was to take those bearers.
Can I help?
You would was it? A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Yen and tried. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here. Fly, Ambrosia!
Can hardly make it.
All right. Straight home now. This one. Go for it! Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. A chocobo was. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be... It's all right, John. Thank you. Let's go. Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
It was no trouble. Clay! How would... Chris... Right?
Every the end.
But it awesome. What do you... I know. Ask you...
Oarsman, it's...
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen There's your time.
Oh.
And Josh.
Oh.
Right.
Did you learn?
I
saw.
And how might I help the garrison today?
I haven't seen any of those beastly blue-eyed... Do be careful.
I will.
Meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there. Caution, brother.
I do. The flowers and our friends. doubt this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
That was harder than I... But found her. She'll love them.
It appears my work is done. Well, we wouldn't want to know.
Your Highness.
No.
Our lawsman has something he'd like to...
Master Harpock? No. Not after everything I have taken. All because I have sworn to atone for my crime, but were I to meet with him again...
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve.
I must, at the very least. Very well, then.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber. Jill,
There is?
it's, how would you fancy a trip to...
There are so m- This is what... Yeah.
You don't need to say anything. We've been worried about you. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hip?
You saw me crying and thought in the end it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother.
I'm sorry.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my... They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the... No one thought to ask me what I was nothing to them.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. And I knew then... I'll never forget that. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then... that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back.
You're right.
And we'll do it together.